This is day number 3 of building this SaaS product. And now after doing our product type launch last week for SplitSense and getting mixed results, we decided to focus more on e-commerce and go down the Shopify route, which, by the way, whilst I'm here, is seemingly a bit of a goldmine because everyone seems to be focusing on app stores such as iOS and Android and building apps for those platforms. But no one seems to be looking at the sort of low-hanging fruit, which is a saying that gets used all the time, low-hanging fruit. I don't know how I feel about that, long story. But anyway, I don't think anyone's looking at these app stores. And I think there's a lot of opportunity here to sort of expand and create some products or just do things that other people are doing, but way better. What did I actually do? Well, on Friday, I decided to go over the Shopify App Store and look for all the competition that we're going to have on there and competitors' products and see what they were doing. And it turns out there's actually quite a lot of opportunity there. There's a bunch of things going on around A/B testing, which we found, which is quite useful. But like, for example, there's one app we found called Shogun, which is an embeddable app. So with Shopify apps, you can either have an embedded app within Shopify, or you can direct them to an app running on your own server and use authentication via Shopify to enable this to happen. I'm not going to go into the technical details of how it works, but I can do if somebody wants me to. But yeah, that's by the by. So we had a look into it and we kind of realized that a lot of these apps, they do the thing that we're going to do, but they don't automate it, right? So I think there's a lot of opportunity on Shopify, and it's not just within this, it's within other areas and other spaces on Shopify, where there's opportunity to build apps essentially by taking things that people have done without AI and then leveraging AI to automate it or semi-automate the process and make the experience easier for the user. So currently they're not doing that with a lot of things. For example, when we were looking into our A/B testing platform, we found that a lot of the products there are manual. Okay, so some of the reasons could be that they want to maintain control. That's fine, but it's still complex to get set up, and the UX wasn't great on all of these products. So we're going to go and basically create SplitSense on the App Store and use what we've learned so far to make this experience good. So if you look at this, I decided to, and then I went over it with my co-founders. We basically went and took a bunch of screenshots of all of the apps that we could find and put them in here so that we had a map of all of the UX that's going on and analyze where the gaps are and what we can do and what we can automate. And some of them are really good, but some of them could do with some work. And so, yeah, we did that. And then to essentially create our first version of the product, we're going to focus initially on product copy just so that we can get the app on the App Store and get it out and start getting people to use it. So we then use Google Stitch, which is a new product that's come out to generate some UIs. So if you don't know what Google Stitch is, it basically is essentially Gemini in a Figma sort of landscape where you can generate UIs and ask it to modify them. It's not, people brand it like it's Figma. It isn't like Figma because you can't seem to edit things like you can in Figma. You can export designs that you make in Stitch out to Figma, and that's quite useful. And also it is a really good product actually for just really quickly visualizing an experience that you're going to provide to a user. So I love it for that. And some of the designs are quite good too. So you can see here that we basically went over and created the initial flow of our app. We're not going to use these components because we already have our own component library that we built with SplitSense, and we're going to leverage that. But the layout is going to be basically the same as what you see on the screen now, and we're going to go down this path. So we're going to create a simple onboarding flow. And initially, we're just going to be focusing on product copy, as that's the thing we want to use our technology we've created on the most to increase conversion rates, because we think that is where we can provide the most value. So that's what we're going to go after first. So once we've done that, we're then going to start to expand to other areas. But for now, we're just going to concentrate on this. So this is just basically some screens we've designed as an initial flow that we're going to go through and then go from there. So the plan now is today I'm going to do some more marketing stuff. My co-founder is setting up the new repo that we're going to use to integrate with Shopify. And then I'm going to help him out with that later. But I'm going to do some more marketing things now. I've got to go set up our blog, and I'm going to use my SEO AI tool that I built to help me do that. So that's my plan for today. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. It's now halfway through the day. I've had meetings already today, so we'll continue. But yeah, let's be getting it. Adios.